Hey everybody, this is Palm Springs Cindy, and tonight I have sort of a more serious video, more of a thoughtful and informative video. Tonight I really want to talk and I want to share some of the things that my friends and I have been talking about, have been thinking about beyond the idea that yes, there are fires going on. So one of the things that I have been curious about, what about insurance? How does insurance work with these wildfires? And this is what I found out. Your home insurance, first of all, call them quickly. Give them the information. Let them know you're one of the people who need help. Document everything. And insurance, the basic insurance policy will cover 1/3 of the value of your personal belongings and give you 4 months rent, and that will happen immediately. Insurance companies will also give back the original cost of your property minus any depreciation, and that could take a matter of days or even years. When it comes to your mortgage, if you still have a mortgage and your house is just burned down, you can suspend your mortgage payments. You may decide to rebuild or not rebuild, and that is something that it depends on the damage that's been done to your home, the cost that it will take to rebuild, and it's really, it's a decision that you will probably make with the insurance company. But there was something mentioned, a resource called Fire Damage Restoration Organizations. And evidently that is available to help you navigate through this process of finding how to rebuild and restore your life after this kind of a fire. Part of the destruction a wildfire like this causes goes beyond victims losing their homes. So for example, air quality is hugely affected. Carbon dioxide levels are rising. Soot and smoke is in the air. Our water can be compromised through soil erosion. Soil erosion flows into our water systems, and it brings, it's not good for the water. It damages our water. It destroys ecosystems. It destroys wildlife habitation. It destroys vegetation, and that can lead to flash floods. While thinking about the wildfires, I thought about, and a lot of talk has been going on about schools. What about children going to school? And I will say this, that from Googling this issue, I found out that they are setting up distribution centers for children to get the food that the schools would normally provide. So for example, when children go to school and if they qualify, they get free breakfast, free lunch, and usually a free after school snack, I think. And they can even pick up their free meals on a Saturday and take it home for the weekend. And so now that they're not going to school, they're not getting their meals. And so evidently they are setting up distribution centers where families can go and pick up the meals that their children would normally be receiving if they were in school. And from what I understand, the schools, I don't know when they're going to open, but they're still feeling like, fires are too close, air quality is still too poor, soot in the air, smoke in the air, and so on. So, I'm not sure about when schools will open, or if, maybe they'll go half-day sessions and double up with other schools that are not in the exact vicinity and bus. I don't know about how that's going to work. But certainly there will be loss of learning. And, what are parents going to do with their, if they're working and then now they've got their little children at home, who's going to babysit the children? Are the parents going to have to take time off work? Then are they going to get fired? It's just such a domino effect. And it's not just schools, you guys. It's about the whole community. Grocery stores, gas stations, banks, convenience stores, fast foods, restaurants, gymnasiums. It affects the neighborhood. It affects the community. Of course, the wildfires have caused such such destruction. But beyond the physical destruction of the homes, I just think about what families have lost. You know, those precious family mementos, those photographs, diplomas, special pictures, artwork, jewelry, any treasured inheritance from families that have been passed down from one generation to another that may be completely gone. The death of pets, of people, of, you know, it just goes on, and you can't replace that. You can't measure the sorrow and sadness or the tragedy of that. But that's what most of us are thinking, you know, oh my gosh, it's so much more than losing a home. That's horrible enough, but it goes even deeper. And I know, like, people have talked about, you know, what about their passports? What about their, you know, their business documents, so to speak? Yes, you know, all of that. It's something that it's just beyond our imagination. How are these people going to rebuild and restore their lives? I want to go over some of the resources that can help people in this situation, that can help the victims of this fire. FEMA, F-E-M-A. Now, FEMA, you can tap into up to 12 months to help you reduce the impact of this disaster. Another place you can turn for help is a place called CMAT. And CMAT will help share best practices to receive the outcome you are looking for. So I'm assuming that means you're looking to restore your home. You're looking to get food, shelter, clothing in the meantime. You're looking for transportation. You're looking for utilities to be turned on. And so evidently, CMAT is supposed to share what works and how you can do that. Another helpful site is a place called After the Flames. And they are about giving you information that will help you recover and restore what you have lost. Another site to tap into is Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery. Once again, I'll have this down in my details. And what this does, it provides funds to help cities, counties, and states recover from areas that the president has deemed a disaster area. The sites I just gave you came from a main site called USDA, Wildfire Risk to Communities. And so they have different resources that you can tap into to give you help, to give you information, hopefully to give you some funding along the way at this time. I'm going to put the information in my details below, and I hope it is helpful to you. So this video is certainly dedicated to the firefighters, to the victims, to all the people in the community who have helped, who have risked their lives, who have put themselves in harm's way. Thank you, you guys. P.S. I love you. And until our next conversation. Bye-bye.